welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed a affordable drugstore makeup video tutorial. Fall inspired, as you can hint, the dark lip. So yes, I look back on my channel and the reviews, and I've been getting a lot of requests to do affordable makeup tutorials so you could save some of your coins, honey. Yes. So that is the most watched video on my channel, is my first affordable makeup tutorial when I use the $1 foundation. So yeah, today I used the foundation that was a little under $5, well 2 cents shy of $5. So yes, if you guys would like to see how I created this look, it's going to be very in detail, in depth. I even showed you what brushes I use. I use brushes that were $1 in this video, y'all. So if you would like to see how I created this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so first we are going to start off by doing our brows. Now I am going to use my brow routine. It's all drugstore. So first I'm going to take a spoolie, and this is by Real Techniques. And you can find Real Techniques at Walmart, Ulta, I believe Walgreens, if I'm not mistaken. So first things first, we're going to comb through our brows. I just comb upwards. Okay, so first we are going to start off by doing our brows. Now I am going to use my brow routine. It's all drugstore. So first I'm going to take a spoolie, and this is by Real Techniques. And you can find Real Techniques at Walmart, Ulta, I believe Walgreens, if I'm not mistaken. So first things first, we're going to comb through our brows. I just comb upwards. And then to fill in my brows, I am going to use the Wet n Wild. This is an angled brush. I got this from Dollar Tree for $1. And I'm going to use the brow gel. I got my brow gel from Ulta, and it was $6.99. So I'm going to use my brow gel first to actually fill in my brows. We'll actually do the outline of my brows. So just watch. Let me zoom in a little bit so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. Like so. And then I'm going to use another, this is the same brush, but it's a clean brush. This is by Wet n Wild, and I'm going to use the Ardell. This is the Ardell Brow Defining Kit in the color Dark. And I'm going to use the color right here, which I've hit pan on. Now it comes with the brush. The brush is not clean right now, so that's why I'm using another e.l.f. brush. But the brush, it comes with the brow powders, like a pomade stick, and also a brush for, I got it for $5.99. It ranges from $5.99 to $5.99 to about $8.99, and you can get it at CVS. I get mine at CVS, so yes, I'm going to put some product on my brush and fill in my brow. Okay, so we got our brow filled in with the powder by Ardell. Now we're going to clean up our brows with concealer. Okay, so to clean up my brows with concealer, I'm going to use another brush. This is by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Professional Concealer Brush, and this brush is $1 as well. And I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. I did get this from the beauty supply store, but they do sell it at CVS. This concealer ranges from about $2.99 to $4.99. Depending on where you get it from. You can get it off Amazon as well, but I just get mine from my local beauty supply store or CVS. So I'm just going to take some of the concealer. It has a felt tip on it, but I don't use that part. I just take some of the brush and get brush some of the concealer off the brush. So yeah. And then I'm going to start filling in my brows underneath. I don't know if y'all can see, but I definitely need to get my brows done, but I'm going to wait till next week to do that. So I'm going to start filling in, concealing my brows underneath. Extra, so I'm going to take another Real Technique brush that's more dense to blend out my concealer. Now to clean up the top, I'm going to go in with another concealer by LA Girl Pro, and I'm going to use the color Toast and the same concealer brush by e.l.f. and I'm going to use that to clean up on top of, I'm going to use this concealer to clean up the top of my brows. Like so. This helps clean up any mistakes that you have. Gonna go in with that Real Technique brush. Like I said, you can use your finger or you can use a brush. I like to use a brush to just blend out that concealer. Okay, so I'm gonna do my other brow and I'll be right back. So next up, we're going to prime our eyelids. Now, I know y'all watch my videos and y'all see that I use a primer. Now, if you're a beginner, I would not start off with so many products. I would just use the concealer that you use to conceal your brows with. So I'm going to go in with Fawn concealer. And I'm going to squeeze some out. I'm going to place it on my eyelid. And this is going to be our primer. And once you feel comfortable enough to go in and you want to switch and use an eyeshadow primer, you can. But to save on cost and the amount of products you use, you can definitely just go in with the concealer. And I'm just using that same brush to pat the concealer on my eyelid. Of course, when you place something down that's a cream, anything you set on your face with a cream, you need to set it with a powder so it does not move. So we do not want our shadows to skip. So I'm going to go in. This is the True Complexion Loose Setting Powder. This is by Black Radiance. It looks like this. I got it from Walgreens. If I'm not mistaken, this was maybe $7.99 or less, but I got it from Walgreens. And I got it in the color, this is in Banana. So it's a loose powder, and I'm going to use just a little bit. I'm going to take a Wet n Wild brush, another Wet n Wild brush, and this was $1. I'm going to take this and I'm going to brush that loose powder over my eyelid to set that concealer that I placed down, because we don't want any creasing on our eyes at all. But doing this, adding down a primer or a concealer like I'm doing, is creating a smooth and blank canvas for our eyeshadow. So that's why it's important to lay something down instead of putting it on your natural eyelid, and it causes oils, and it causes your oils to peek through, and it also causes your shadows to skip, which we do not want. We want our shadows to be seamless. Okay, so for eyeshadows, we're gonna go in with this Wet n Wild palette. It's called Rose in the Air, and this is definitely beginner friendly. I believe this is like $4.68 at Walmart, and I got this from my local Walmart, and it basically gives you a great outline on colors. You have a nice color scheme. I know this palette comes this type of color, like not the same colors, but this type of scheme of palette. Wet n Wild has more than one color, like they have different color arrangements and stuff like this. So I decided on this one because it has neutral colors and pops of colors, and it's very beginner friendly. Also on the back of the palette, Wet n Wild does show different eye looks that you can do. If you are lost, you can just follow their guidelines on how you should lay the shadows down. And they also, yeah, give you a day and nighttime look as well on the back that you can follow, just in case if you're not sure how to wear the eyeshadows. So yes, and it also tells you transition shade, which is the beginning shade that you will use. So it tells you different looks you're trying to do. So I'm just gonna create something. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's my first time actually opening this palette and actually using it. So on camera, you're gonna get my live reaction on how I want to use this palette. So first I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna use another e.l.f. brush. This is an e.l.f. blending brush that I'm gonna use. And I think I'm gonna go in with this transition shade down here at the bottom. It's number 10. Now these do not have names, but there are numbers on the back to associate each color. So I'm gonna go in and place number 10 all over my eyelid. And this color is like really close to my skin tone. It's a nice warm brown shade. So if you're scared of color, this is a nice color to start off with. A nice safe color. And I'm just doing windshield wiper motions back and forth, like you're saying hi. Like, hi, hi. Back and forth. You really want to build that color up on your eye. I want it to be intense. I want you to be able to see the difference. You see how I'm just building that color up back and forth. Okay, so now we lay down our transition shade with that same brush. I am gonna go in with, let's see, I want to go in with this pink color right here. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna place that underneath my crease shade with the same brush. So for my lid color, I'm gonna go in with shade number 3. It's right here. It's a pretty light color. I think it's cute. So I'm gonna place it on my eyelid. And this is shade number 3. Oh, I'm using, this is an e.l.f. brush and it's $1. You can get it from Walmart, Target. Okay, so for our outer V, I'm going to take another Real Technique brush. This is like a dense brush for the outer V corner. So I'm going to take this color right here. It's shade number 9. So I'm going to go in and place it in my outer V. What I'm doing is pressing and packing the color on and then blending it a little bit in my crease. Okay, so to line my eyes, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. eyeliner, and this is in the color black. This was $3. And I am going to take my Wet n Wild eyeliner to line my eyes. I used to use this eyeliner all the time, very faithfully. So I'm going to use it to line my top line. I'm not going to wing it or do anything special. Just going to line it up. So eyes line, and now we're going to prep our lashes. So for lashes today, I'm going to go in with the Ardell Studio Effect lashes, and these are the Demi Wispy lashes. I got these from CVS. They were about $4.99, and I'm also going to use the lash duo glue, and you can get this from Walgreens, CVS. And this is about $6.99, I'm not sure, but look how much product you get, and it's good up to 2 years once you open it. So yes, if you would like a more in-depth lash review, y'all let me know, because I can do that as well, what I can explain on how I put my lashes on. And let me tell y'all, I just got good at putting on lashes because your girl was kind of poo at first. So yeah, we can. Okay, while we let our lashes get tacky, we're gonna go in with mascara. So for our top lashes, we're gonna use the Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Lash. Looks like this. You can get this from Walgreens, CVS, you know, drugstores, and Walmart. I'm just gonna coat my top lashes and prep them for our Ardell lashes. We are going to go into the base. So for primer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser as my primer. I'm using this because I get really oily and I have large juicy pores, so this helps erase my pores. I do really like this primer, and it is a drugstore, which is a plus. I believe this primer is like $3.99. I got mine from Walgreens. No, CVS. I shop at CVS a lot. Okay, so for foundation, I actually put my foundation in these containers because the container is glass and I'm clumsy. So this is a Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. I wear the color 355. This is 356. I just grabbed both just in case I have to mix because I haven't worn this foundation in a long time. This foundation is $4.98 at Walmart. So very affordable. Gives me a great coverage as well. And I'm just using my fingers to dab this foundation onto my face. Trust the process. So we have a foundation on. Now we're going to go in with our concealer. I brought two concealers over here. You can use the Fit Me. I'm sorry, you can use your LA Girl Pro Concealer. I also grabbed the Fit Me Concealer. I think I'm going to go in with the Fit Me because I haven't used this one in a while. This is probably like $6.99 if I'm not mistaken. And you get it at Walgreens, CVS, you know. All the normal drugstore places. And this is the Maybelline New York. This is the Fit Me in 30 Cafe. Like so. We're gonna go in with our Real Technique sponge. I got this from, where did I get this from? You can get it at Walmart and Ulta. So I'm just gonna go in and blend out our concealer. I have the concealer. I'm gonna go in with the Black Radiance Loose. This is the loose setting powder in banana, and I'm gonna go in with, let's see, I'm gonna take this brush. No, I'm gonna go in with that sponge and just add the powder on there. The Rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with a face powder. This is probably the most expensive product in the whole entire tutorial. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. It's a 16-hour powder. I like this powder. It's cool, I like it, and it's very affordable. I think it's $11 and some change, and you can get it at, you know, Walgreens, CVS, Target. I'm gonna go in with the Real Technique brush to buff this powder into my skin. Contour, I use the CoverGirl Queen collection, and this is in Ebony Bronze. Now I know this is hard to find. This is runs about $6.99 to $8.99 at CVS. I only found it at CVS. Now it's really hard to find. I've seen it on Amazon for $14. No ma'am. Another alternative to this powder is actually by Black Radiance, the color Ebony. It's a matte powder. I've used that as well to contour, but I don't have that right now. So I'm going to use the bronzer by CoverGirl from the Queen Collection. You can always go and get the Black Radiance one. Or you might be able to find a Queen Collection in your area. I just know in my area, I only am able to find it at one CVS, which is by my house. It's the only CVS that has it in my area. This is a Wet n Wild brush. This is a contour brush by Wet n Wild, and it's $1. Okay, before we go any further, I'm going to go in and finish underneath my eyes. I always do underneath my eyes after I do my face. I know, very weird. But I'm just going to go in and take whatever's left of the eyeliner that I did on top of my eyes. I'm going to place it underneath my eyes a little bit. Go in with our eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take that dark brown shade. I placed that underneath my lash line as well. Then I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara, and this is a primer to help my lashes look longer. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Mascara after that. For blush, I am going to go in with the Milani blush, my favorite blush from the drugstore. This is called Red Vino. It's very, very pretty. I think one of the first blushes I ever purchased was Red Vino. The makeup primer spray. So I'm going to use this one first. You can't see it because the packaging is white. To use this one first before I put on my highlighter, and this is by Clean Color. Ooh. With the Maybelline Chrome highlighter, and I'm gonna take a Real Technique brush. This is the Real Technique strobing fan brush, honey. Ooh, my favorite highlighter from the drugstore. Shade number 2, which is right here. I'm gonna use this as a brow bone highlight underneath my brows, just to give it a little, you know, a little something something. Oh, and then I'm gonna go in with the matte spray and spray my face as well. Okay, so since it's fall, let's go dark. Let's go really dark, because it is fall, and you know, I like a little darker lip. So I think I'm gonna use this color here called Transylvania. Got all my bag of drugstore lip glosses, lip colors. So I think I'm gonna go with Transylvania. So I'm gonna use this lip liner. I got it from Beauty Supply Store. It's by NK, and it's called Plum. So I'm using it to line my lips. really dark, honey. Transylvania is dark. Like, look how dark.